It's back with Wall Street Confidential here at TheStreet.com with Jim Cramer.
Right.
Energy, not going to crash? It's going to crash.
No, I think energy's in a bull market. And in a bull market, what you get are big moves and then retracements of some of the move. Now, what everyone has come to hold to be true is that oil just goes straight up. Because there's been such a big run from 100 to 138, whatever.
People forget.
Yeah, people forget that what happens is you get a pullback, and what I am advocating is people should know thyself. If you cannot handle a pullback in Exxon to the mid-80s, or if you cannot handle a pullback in Conoco to the mid-80s, then get out. Now, I sold some Conoco this morning for ActionAlertsPlus.com. Why did I do it? Bought in the 70s, goes to the 90s. I believe that I will get a chance to buy it lower. If I don't get a chance, well, you know what? I have a great game. I think that people have to recognize that a 138 oil price intraday, or call it 135, a repeal of that to 120 may be in the cards. And you got to ask yourself, am I ready to handle it? I am hiding, so to speak, in natural gas in this one. I have been scaling out of the oil stocks. I sold all the BP. I've now sold all the Conoco because I felt greedy. At a certain point, you have to measure the disciplines, whether you think something's in a bull market versus being greedy. But another point you have to recognize that in a great bull market for anything, you get pullbacks. And there is a grudging lack of recognition that happens, and I'm preparing for it.
Okay.
What happens if it doesn't happen? Well, I own some natural gas stocks and terrific. But I have cut my energy exposure in half because I've been using a 150 price target. You get to 138. You know, one of the things that people have to recognize, when I use a price target, the price target is meant as it gets closer, be scaling out. Because when it gets to the price target, you know, you're gone. Or at least you're gone for most of it. And I don't sit there and say 138, wow, you know what, forget it. This is different from Apple, where I'm saying that there's a moment in time you want to sell. I like to use the price targets as a gauge. When oil went from 120 to 138, that to me was an opportunity to lighten up. I wonder whether people recognize that the futures can go down. They reversed today, and everyone feels well, it's still good. And my point is, it's choppy. And included in choppy is a variable. If it was $12, divide by 10. If it was $13 and it went to 12, would you panic? Well, no. But if it's 130 and it goes to 120, a lot of people would. Divide by 10 and you'll realize why I'm being like the way I am.
Okay, thank you. That was Jim Cramer saying, get ready on the sidelines for a big pullback. Maybe there's a chance to make some big money here. Stay tuned for more of Wall Street Confidential at TheStreet.com TV.